Good evening everyone, it's Andy Glenn here from Sharks TV, joined post-match by Solway Sharks head coach Martin Grubb. Martin, a 5-4 defeat. We were heartbroken last night, even more so tonight.
Yeah, we bring it on ourselves, right? We come out, started flying, just exactly what we wanted, exactly what we talked about. Then I thought we made some selfish decisions at the end of that first period. We really should go in 3-0. We gave them a 4-minute power play. I don't like that, and from our group as a whole, we managed to kill one of the two, but killing a 4 minutes tough. They score. Then we huffed and we puffed, and we got a bit selfish, and we started playing north way too much, and we just looked all offence. I think we thought because we scored 3 in that short spell that it was points night, and that's not how hockey works. Ash has got a good team there. They're backed by a good goalie, and they're dangerous. They've shown that they're dangerous. So we just made basic errors. Then, we go behind there, and then we get ourselves back in it. And my biggest, we just keep making the same mistakes again. Last night we had less than a minute to go. Dunk gets tripped, 100%. No call. Same ref tonight makes the same soft call in the neutral zone. Yeah, he sticks on him, but it's a soft call. And they get a power play. We just don't get in the lane. And again, too many silly penalties, too many selfish players there, and we need to find a way to get out of this rut or we're in trouble.
It was a strange game in terms of, I'll just say the officiating. There was not much things called in the first. The first period flew by. It was fast flowing hockey. Second period seemed to take about an hour to complete because there was so much happening, so much confusion. There doesn't seem to be harmony between the officials either. It felt bitty and horrible. What was it like from your perspective? It just didn't seem to get into a rhythm because of the constant blowing, and then in the third it went back to the first. Yeah,
it's really frustrating, right? So there's two ways I look at that. It is easy to blame the officials, and if I'm honest, I can't say too much.
No, don't say it.
I wasn't overly impressed, but we talk about this every week. We're trying to improve the league. I think the officiating lets it down as a whole, and I'm not the only coach in this league that said that and on camera. So, but we put ourselves in some of these situations where I think we made too many mistakes, especially in the second period, and that the whole point of our first period, and maybe our third, because we when we can play, we had 4 lines tonight. When we played with the 4 in the first period, short, hard, physical, relentless, we got rewarded. And then as soon as it goes to stop-start, half the bench has to sit and get stiff and get cold and not play their part, and it doesn't help us. And I think it actually hurts us. And then the players get a wee bit confused because they don't know what version in the third period that we're getting. But we can't single-handedly point the finger at somebody because it's on us. We just find ways to lose, and that's not good enough. And there's a lot of soul searching that needs to happen this week.
It's a tough one because this week we were looking for 3 or 4 points, and we came away with one. We're clearly at the bottom of the table. Normally around Christmas time, the Sharks seem to hit a bit of form. I guess we're all hoping for that moving forward.
No, we'll have to. I think I've said that to the players there. They've got 2 choices: take it on the chin and come back, and there is no substitute for hard work because it's the only thing that gets us out of this rut. Hard work and togetherness. Or we have a me over a we mentality, and we start pointing fingers and blaming people, and then we're really in trouble. So, as a group, from me all the way down to the players themselves, we got to stick together, and we got to roll our socks up and put the work boots on and find ways to stop making mistakes and to close out hockey games. So we'll continue to try and find a way. And hopefully we can climb this table and climb it quickly.
Well, we hope, and the fans will always be behind you anyway. Hope for a better turn next weekend, and we wish you all the best.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate that.